Lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs now making another request for him to be released from jail. Attorneys for the hip-hop mogul proposed a stricter set of conditions this time, including around-the-clock security monitoring.
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs back behind bars. A magistrate judge denying him bail, saying that there were no conditions that she could conceive of that would make her confident that he would appear again for other court appearances. The judge saying, "My concern is this is a crime that happens behind closed doors." Diddy's lawyers had argued that he had made good faith efforts by...
Over the past few weeks, Diddy has found himself at the center of a storm that's making headlines across both the entertainment and political arenas. The drama, fueled by allegations, theories, and speculation, reached a fever pitch after Kamala Harris's unexpected political loss, a result that some believe has ties to Diddy's current legal troubles.
I'm sure if you go to Diddy's house, it probably feels real weird. Probably feels weird walking around that house. Probably like, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah.
I bet there's some memories in that house. You know?
Sounds rough, man.
Well, it's just amazing how many people on the Diddy party list that are supporting Kamala. Too.
Yeah, seriously. It's like insane.
Publicly, openly, like all in.
Yes. It's like J-Lo was like his ex-girlfriend. and it's like now deciding she's like warning people against Trump. I'm like, well, wait a second. So how many people did she warn against Diddy?
Right.
Oh, 0. Okay.
Right.
Well, maybe we shouldn't trust her opinion.
Did you see the Babylon Bees?
For those not fully caught up, here's the situation. Diddy, one of hip-hop's most prolific entrepreneurs and cultural icons, is facing legal scrutiny that has left fans and industry insiders stunned. But what makes this story even more intriguing is the way political undertones have seeped into the narrative, with conspiracy theories and connections emerging in the aftermath of Kamala Harris's political upset.
Well, I've never been in this house, but the picture, yes. That's where it took place, yes.
You're aware of surreptitious cameras that were recording in private places like bathrooms.
I didn't see the cameras. You could tell how the person was angled. I knew that it was a camera there because I was there. You know, I was there. I don't know if the person was too tall, he was holding it, or whatever.
The first domino fell when rumors began swirling about Diddy's alleged involvement in activities that could tarnish his untouchable mogul status. Legal troubles are not new in the world of celebrities, but Diddy's case took a turn that few saw coming. Reports suggest that he is urgently seeking to secure bail, a move that many interpret as an effort to regain control of a spiraling situation.
Respect, sex, drugs, and violence. It's important to remember that Sean Diddy Combs is presumed innocent, and we have to separate the civil allegations as well as the court of public opinion to what the criminal case is all about. So Sean Combs was arrested last week and charged on 3 federal counts: racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation with intent to engage in prostitution.
Adding fuel to the fire is the timing. Kamala Harris, who many believed had a promising trajectory within U.S. politics, suffered a significant loss that has raised questions about broader political dynamics. This development is what some, including controversial artist Azealia Banks, have latched onto in their analysis of Diddy's predicament.
Trying to get out of jail, you know that he has been turned down twice to get out on bail, and he is being held in Brooklyn and will be there until the trial begins.
Unless he appeals and an appeals court says the judge was wrong, the judge should have allowed him to post bail, which is exactly what they are going to try and do.
Right.
Banks, known for her outspoken and often polarizing views, has introduced a theory that has captured the imagination of fans and critics alike. According to her, there's a deeper connection between Diddy's legal troubles and Harris's political downfall, a connection rooted in shared networks, power dynamics, and perhaps even a covert political agenda. While Banks has a history of making unsubstantiated claims, her commentary has reignited discussions about the ways in which entertainment and politics intersect.
Because we have a pandemic jumping on top of multiple epidemics already in our community. And somebody needed to step up and sound the alarm. And I just want to give thanks and praise to you, brother, to have the platform that you have and to have the heart that you have. It's unbelievable that you're going to be able to.
But let's take a step back and examine the facts. Diddy's rush to secure bail isn't unusual in high-profile cases, especially when significant allegations threaten to derail a career as legendary as his. What stands out is the urgency and the speculation that accompanies it. Insiders suggest that Diddy is keen to address the situation head-on, perhaps to prevent further damage to his brand and influence.
Ready to surrender to face these charges, but prosecutors said that he could not be trusted, that he has a history of trying to intimidate witnesses, including some who are going to be witnesses in this case. They urged the judge to remand him. She did, and when the judge did, Diddy, who was sitting at the defense table with his attorneys, did not show any signs of emotion. He took a sip of water before he was led out of the courtroom by the U.S. Marshals. Now, his lawyers have vowed to fight this. They are going to be back in court on Wednesday before the judge who will oversee this trial and try to get Diddy to be released.
However, the backdrop of Kamala Harris's loss complicates the narrative. Harris, once seen as a trailblazer with the potential to reshape the political landscape, has now become a symbol of unfulfilled promise. For Diddy, who has long been vocal about social and political issues, this loss may carry personal and professional ramifications. His efforts to mobilize voters and amplify political discourse have often positioned him as a cultural leader beyond just music. Could Harris's defeat signal a broader shift that impacts figures like Diddy, who operate at the intersection of culture and politics?
Let's just say that if something's flying over your head, if there are a whole bunch of flying cars going all over the place, that is not an anxiety-reducing situation. You don't think to yourself, well, I feel better about today. You're thinking, like, did they service their hubcap? Or is it going to...
Azealia Banks seems to think so. In her recent statements, she suggested that Harris's political fate and Diddy's legal woes are not coincidental. Instead, she theorized that power structures within both the entertainment and political realms are at play, potentially working against individuals who disrupt the status quo. While Banks did not provide concrete evidence to support her claims, her perspective has sparked conversations about the vulnerabilities of high-profile figures in a world driven by power and influence.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said,
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner thieves.
Adding another layer to this saga is the question of Diddy's legacy. For decades, he has been a trailblazer in the music industry, redefining what it means to be a hip-hop mogul. From founding Bad Boy Records to launching Revolt TV, Diddy has built an empire that extends far beyond music. But with great power comes great scrutiny, and this latest chapter in his life could have lasting implications for his reputation and business ventures.
In theaters, January.
That's why he says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? That's the kind of stuff that when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable.
Legal experts have weighed in on the situation, noting that Diddy's rush to secure bail is a strategic move aimed at minimizing public perception of guilt. In high-profile cases like this, the court of public opinion often holds as much weight as the legal system itself. By securing bail quickly, Diddy could regain some control over the narrative, allowing him to address the allegations on his own terms.
Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
Meanwhile, the entertainment industry watches with bated breath. For many, Diddy represents an era of larger-than-life personalities who shaped the culture in profound ways. His influence extends beyond music to fashion, philanthropy, and even activism. As such, his current troubles feel like a pivotal moment, not just for him, but for the industry as a whole.
Prime Minister Netanyahu.
I think, with all due respect, the better question is, do we have an important alliance between the American people and the Israeli people? And the answer to that question is yes.
While the war in the Middle East has dominated recent headlines, it's the economy that most concerns American voters this election year, as always. There are lots of signs that the American economy is...
Kamala Harris's loss adds a poignant twist to this story. While her political journey may seem disconnected from Diddy's legal battles on the surface, the overlap in timing has created fertile ground for speculation. Harris's defeat has left many wondering about the future of representation and progress in U.S. politics, just as Diddy's case raises questions about accountability and resilience in the face of adversity.
Not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say, the light of America's promise will always burn bright. As long as we never give up, and as long as we keep fighting.
Azealia Banks' involvement further complicates matters. Known for her sharp critiques and unfiltered commentary, Banks has positioned herself as a provocateur in this narrative. Her theory about the interconnectedness of Diddy's and Harris's challenges may lack concrete evidence, but it underscores the ways in which public figures are often caught in a web of power dynamics that extend far beyond their individual actions.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
So, where does this leave Diddy? As of now, his focus appears to be on securing bail and addressing the allegations head-on. For his fans and supporters, this is a moment of reckoning, a time to grapple with the complexities of idolizing someone who has achieved so much, yet remains fallible. For Kamala Harris, the road ahead is equally uncertain. Her loss has sparked discussions about the challenges of breaking barriers in a system that often resists change. While her journey and Diddy's legal battles may seem worlds apart, they share a common thread: the struggle to navigate systems of power that are often unforgiving. This story is far from over. As more details emerge, the intersections between entertainment, politics, and power will likely become even more apparent. Diddy's rush to get out on bail is just one chapter in a much larger narrative, one that speaks to the complexities of fame, influence, and accountability in the modern age. What do you think about Diddy's current situation? Are his legal troubles and Kamala Harris's loss connected? Or is this just another example of conspiracy theories running wild? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on the stories that keep the world talking.